High energy prices are not caused by greedy energy companies. Despite the fortnightly A Current Affairs segment of a working class bloke sitting at his kitchen table looking over his bills, neither Labor or Liberal governments will ever bring electricity prices down. But the Lib Dems will, because we know the source of the problem. G'day, I'm Campbell Newman and I'm your Queensland Senate candidate for the Lib Dems. In this video, I want to talk to you about the 7th policy in the Lib Dems Freedom Manifesto: cheap energy. Let me ask you, when you're uncertain about when the next lockdown will be, do you plan an overseas trip? Do you plan big weddings or social events? Probably not, because obviously you're uncertain about whether the government will order another lockdown. Well, this is similar to the energy industry. A climate hysteria and uncertainty created by the Liberal and Labor governments creates a disincentive for the energy industry so that they don't invest in their own businesses. The Lib Dems envisage an energy industry competing in the free market with less regulation and more options for consumers. Further to this, we want to open up the door to the cleanest, safest and lowest CO2 emitting source of energy, nuclear power. Today, there are 440 operating nuclear power plants in the world, another 164 either being built or planned. Over 70% of French electricity is generated by nuclear energy, and over a dozen other nations generate more than 20% of their electricity from nuclear energy. Australia has all the ingredients to be a world leader in nuclear energy. There have been 3 government inquiries in recent years that recommended a nuclear energy industry, but the ban on nuclear power has stopped Australia from progressing. The Lib Dems will repeal the blanket ban on nuclear energy in Australia. Create a free market on energy. It's the government's manipulation of the market that increases prices. All sources of energy should compete in the market on their own merits of reliability and cost. Remove future regulations. Refuse a net zero carbon emissions target. Abolish the renewable energy target. Lift state government bans on mining uranium. Make regulations fair and consistent by putting them on an equal footing with other low carbon technologies. In the long term, this means energy prices will stabilise, different companies will be able to compete fairly in the market, and Australia will take its first step towards safe and reliable nuclear power.
Authorised by John Humphries for the Liberal Democratic Party, Mount Waverley, Victoria.